Welcome to Mother-Daughter Projects. I'm Steph. Recently, Mom's shower has been slowly draining, and instead of using our go-to Drain solution, we decided to try the RYOBI battery-powered Drain Auger. Inside the box was the tool and manual. Be sure to read the manual before getting started. RYOBI makes 3 Drain Augers, and this one is the entry-level model. This product can be used to clear obstructions from sinks, toilets, and bathtubs. Today we're going to try to clean a sink, shower, and bathtub. Here I'm in Mom's shower, and I'm showing how the rotation selection moves from forward, reverse, and center lock. You want it in center lock when not in use. My right hand is on the pommel, which you have to hold in place as you're holding the switch in order for the cable to retract. If you don't want to keep holding it, you can also push the auto feed lock to allow the cable to advance without holding the pommel. The last button is the cable lock lever, which will clamp the cable at whatever length it's at, and when you pull the trigger switch, the cable will just rotate in place without advancing. This is useful if you're trying to get through a tough obstruction. To get started, remove the cap from the tip of the cable. Place a fully charged 18-volt RYOBI battery on the tool. I'm first pouring water into the drain to get an idea of how slow it's draining, and if the clog was worse, I could actually see the standing water and see when it's released. Next, hold the drain auger within 4 inches of the drain and manually feed the cable into the drain pipe. After feeding about 6 inches into the drain, you can begin advancing the cable using the switch trigger. And here I'm holding the pommel in place and advancing the cable. And here I'm engaging that auto feed lock so I don't have to hold the pommel, as it does take a little bit of hand grip. I carefully advanced the cable and felt a few obstructions, but was able to make it through, and once I felt that the cable had gone through long enough, I started to bring it back out. I will say there's not a super obvious way to tell how much cable is in the pipe and how much is still left in the tool. As the cable is retracting back, I'm starting to see a little bit of gunk that was in the drain. I take the time to remove it before retracting any more. And oh, we hit the mother load. Literally, this is Mom's shower. We've certainly found the reason why this shower drains slowly.
My goodness. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, gee whiz.
I'm using a box cutter to cut the hair off, as it's really attached to the cable. I'm making sure to place it on a paper towel so I can easily throw it away when I'm done. With the cable clean, I threw out the gunk, then I lifted the drain tab on the drum, which helps to get any water out that's left on the cable. Also make sure you remove the battery before doing any maintenance. Now I tested it out again with water, and it drains much more easily than before. For good measure, I also ran the drain auger one more time to be sure all the obstructions had been removed. We're using a RYOBI work light to be able to see really well. I'm also wearing eye protection and rubber boots to protect from unexpected water.
Vicki here. I've been using the shower since we cleaned it, and I can say it is draining much more efficiently than before. Also, I'm doing a better job of keeping the drain cover in place and cleaned off.
Next, we're going to try to clean out Mom's slow draining bathroom sink. I first released the sink stopper from underneath the sink. Check out this video if you want to see more details on how to do that. Then I pulled out the stopper and manually advanced the cable about 6 inches. Then I engaged the auto feed lock, and once the cable felt like it had gone through enough, I then retracted it and found just a little bit of gunk on the cable.
I'm back. Yes, this works so much better than before.
Lastly, we're going to try to clean the slow-moving drain that's in a bathtub. After doing a little research, I found that you don't clean through the drain, but through the overflow valve. I first placed a towel over the drain to make sure the screw didn't fall through the drain. With the screws removed, I was able to pull out the lever and the plunger. Then I repeated the same process by manually inserting the cable, and then I depressed the trigger switch. And again, I found some gunk that I cleaned off, then ran the cable one more time to make sure it was nice and clear. All was clear, so I reinserted the lever and plunger and screwed it into place. Now this bathtub could really use a whole new makeover and parts, but that's for another day. Then I tested the drain and it works. Sadly, I didn't get any footage of how much water was standing before. Just trust me, this definitely worked. Now what I didn't show after each use is I manually pulled the cable out of the tool, cleaning as it advanced. Using a clean dry cloth, I pulled the cable back into the tool until it was fully retracted. The manual is very clear about not advancing or retracting the cable using the trigger switch unless the cable is in a drain pipe. And be very careful to advance the cable slowly, as it can bind and twist if done too quickly, as you see here. This is another reason to wear safety glasses. At my house, we also cleaned the drain in the shower and the bathroom sink, which now flows so much better. So for $79, we were able to clean 5 drains so far. Previously, I had been using Drano to clean clogs and ultimately have spent way more money than $79 on all of that. I've also since learned that these kinds of chemical drain cleaners can cause damage to the pipes. So after using this tool, I can highly recommend this to homeowners and only wish I had gotten this years ago. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more projects from us, be sure to visit us at motherdaughterprojects.com.